This is Andy from underdog.com, and in this video I will share my MLB betting mall projections. This season I want to make 30 units. Currently I'm sitting at 25 wins, 27 losses with minus 16 units of loss. But I believe that things will turn around. Yesterday I had a winning day, so 2 straight winning days, and there is still a lot of games. This is what, like 80-90% of games left, a lot of opportunities. And today I have one qualified bet. But before we go to today's bet, I want to talk about one very important thing. This is something I was thinking about for the last couple of days. And I will talk about people who wants to play sports betting game, who wants to get rich, who wants to make money, who wants to play risking game, who wants to play investment game, who wants to play crypto game, stock market game, and all kind of games where you can generate extra money, and why this is not for everyone, okay? And why mindset, confidence, and having balls are as important as having good betting advice. Not betting advice, but good financial advice, even sports betting malls or even sports picks, okay? Because sports betting is not for everyone. I see people panicking after every single losing streak. Then they jump from handicapper to handicapper. They jump from service to service. They jump from YouTube video to YouTube video. They want to change the tactic all the time. They panic all the time. And this is the problem of the mindset, character. And this is something people should work at the start, even before they start betting, gambling, investing, building business, or something like that, okay? And I will break down what holds back many people and why following picks and following betting advice is not for all the people, because not all people were born for this game, okay? So I will give you 3 examples, and I will show you real life examples why this isn't work, okay? So I have a relative, and she has university. She finished university degree. She has a steady job, good salary, but she doesn't have any extra income stream. And if you know me, I come from blue collars family. I didn't know anything about investing. I didn't know anything about betting, building a business. So I was taught that I need to finish a school and then have a government job, and this is the safest path to take. I somehow escaped this mindset, and I was prepared to take risk in my life, and I benefited from this. But to be able to take risk, you need to have confidence or balls, and this you cannot do this if you don't believe in yourself, okay? Because most people, they don't believe in themselves, and this is the first step, okay? So if you watch my videos, if you want to follow picks, and if you're thinking, okay, I'm not good enough, I want to follow some sports handicapper, he's better than me. No, he's not better than you, okay? The problem is the confidence, okay? And once you start working on your skills, or once you start working on your knowledge, you will be able to risk more, because you know that even if you lose everything, you have the ability to start from the scratch. So I lost all my money twice in my life, and I came back. So this is for the 3rd time I'm here. So I lost everything in my life, and I came back from the scratch, and that wouldn't be possible if I didn't have confidence and, let's say, balls, okay? And I will give you one example, okay? So my mom passed in 2017. So in January 2022, so this is 2 years ago, I was talking to my relative. As I said, she has university. She has university education. She has a good job, good salary, but this is the only income stream she has. And we know that if your only income stream is salary, you will never be rich. You will never get rich. Okay, why? Because of inflation. Because you don't have any portfolios, you don't have any investments which will bring more value in the future. But all these things came with the risk. Okay, so if you put I don't know, $10,000 here, and if there is potential to grow, there is also a risk. Without risk, there is no potential. Okay, I hope we understand this. And I recommend to read all kinds of books about investing, about financial psychology of money is good book for those new to the world of money. You can read Rich Dad Poor Dad, which will explain the basic concept. I think everyone should understand what are liabilities, what are the assets, and so on. Okay, but anyway, back then in 2022, in January, when I talked to her, and she was complaining about the salary and that she don't have any extra money, I showed her my my portfolios of stocks, crypto, my betting accounts, and she was shocked. Okay, and then she showed a desire to invest because, of course, she saw that she cannot build wealth or some safety with just salary. Because with salary, you get salary, you don't know what to do with this money. Usually, this money goes to liabilities, and the money is gone. Okay, and then of course, but she's not confident. As I said, I come from blue collar. Family, and I was born in socialist country. I didn't know anything about investing, about risking. The confidence about risking was basically zero. And of course, she is afraid to risk her money, because if you have one salary and this is the only thing that you have, so you wait for the salary each month, and then of course you're afraid what will happen with this, because this is your only thing you have, right? You don't have skills, you don't have knowledge, you have only that knowledge for that job, so they pay for you. Of course you will be in a big trouble, or you will not have confidence in this world to risk or live, right? But I knew her character, so I said, okay, listen me, okay? You don't need to learn anything about stocks, about trading. This is something that you will not do. But I will recommend that each month, so each month, on 15th in the month, right? So February 15th, because we were in January, so I told her next month when you get a salary on 15th in month, simply pay, not pay, but buy $100 of Bitcoins, okay? And don't look charts, don't look news, don't look the prices, nothing. Just do this for next 10 years, 20 years, and you will have enough money for the rest of your life, okay? So for the latest, for when she will be 60, 70 years, she will have enough money to live there. And I still believe that this is the way, simplest way. So you don't bet, you don't gamble, you don't do anything. Okay, so simple, very simple advice to follow. So each month when you got salary, simply put $100. You can do more, but I told her 100 euros basically to put in Bitcoins, put in the ledger, which I bought her as a gift back then, and wait, not do nothing else. Okay, just do this. Okay, and this is one simple advice to follow. But she couldn't follow it. Why she couldn't follow it? Because she was panicking. And I will show you here with this example, okay? So we met in January, okay? And then the first salary was, her salary was in February 15th, right? And she bought first Bitcoins for $100. She got this amount of Bitcoins. And then she repeated for next 8 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 months. And then Bitcoin started dropping. Okay, so the Bitcoin price when she bought Bitcoin was 44,000 American dollars. Okay, then the next month Bitcoin dropped to 39. She already started panicking. Hey, what is going on? What is going on? I told her, okay, just trust the process, just just keep going. And not only just that she should going, she got the bitcoins for discounted price, okay? And then Bitcoin dropped to 31,000 to 21,000, and then she were panicking. And by September, the panic was so big that she couldn't continue, so she stopped, right? And last month, at the end of the last month, so we're now April, at the end of the March, she called me, and she wants to invest again. And I asked her, why did you stop? And she said that she was nervous and she was afraid. And this is exactly what is happening with, I would say, 80% of bettors. They're panicking. They don't have the confidence. They don't have the balls because they always rely on others. They don't have the knowledge. They don't work on their knowledge, on their mindset, or on their confidence. And when they face losing streak, even if this is 1 month, even bad season, they stop. They start jumping from bettors to bettors. And this is exactly the big problem that I would say 80% of people have, okay? So if she would keep going, okay, through all these red numbers, she would invest at 2,600 euros or dollars. It is in euros, but for this example, I show you US dollars. And she would have right now more than 6,600 American dollars. Okay, so it is close to triple the amount of her investment. But because she didn't follow the advice, she didn't make it, because she started investing here, and once drop happened, she stopped investing, and now she wants to start investing again. And this is exactly what many bettors do. I see bettors, they start following someone, and then it drops, and then they wait, and when the things going up, they start following again. And this is why following will never work. I also see bettors who are not confident. They try to learn from others. Maybe they get betting model, maybe they get some advice, but once once they hit first red streak, they stop doing this, and then they start looking for another strategy, another handicapper, and they're always in that loop, buying at the top. And once the things go down, they don't go through that hell, okay? And other 20% or 5% of people who actually win in their life, and in betting, in business, in trading, they are prepared to go to through that hell, okay? So no matter if you're a Bitcoin holder, you went through ups and downs, and you hold it, right? And you hold it. If you're a sports bettor, you bet and you go through bad streaks and good streaks. If you own a business, you will go through the bad times. You will work hard, and you will build more and more knowledge. You will work hard. You will be more experienced, and you will go back. And this is the even if we look at pro athletes, for example, Michael Jordan or any other pro athletes, they went through bad times. They went through, and they were working hard, and they came back. And this is what separates winners from the losers. Okay, losers will always panic. They will always panic, and after 2 weeks, they want to change tactic. They want to change strategy. Nothing is working. Come on, guys. It is only 2 weeks. It is only 8 months. I'm talking about the lifetime, okay? All these games are lifetime games, okay? Not 1 month, not 2 months, not one season. It is a lifetime game. And during this time, you need to become confident. How to become confident? You need to gain skills. You need to gain knowledge. So you are not like a mouse who is panicking that cat will catch her, but you need to have the confidence that you know that you can survive, and even if you lose everything, you have the knowledge so you can build it from scratch, okay? So the moral of this story is this: betting, investing, business, crypto, stocks, and all kinds of these games where you can generate extra money and richness, they are not for everyone, okay? More precisely, the right mindset is crucial. This is why I'm so passionate about the mindset, because I see the mindset holds many people back. I see people start making analysis for maybe 1 month. Those advanced, maybe they do for 6 months, and then they start checking. Oh, I found another handicapper. I know I found another strategy. I don't know. They find all kind. They're watching YouTube, jumping from YouTube to YouTube. They talk to their friends. They lose a bet on, I don't know, on Cincinnati, and their friend made a winning bet, and they are confused. You should not be confused. Okay, you need to be confident. Players in sports betting game, you need to have balls, you need to be confident. Okay, how to do this? Okay, you need to gain the confidence with knowledge and skills. Okay, you cannot be like, one afraid little mouse. This is game for men. This is game for real players. Okay, stocks, trading, business, crypto stock, because the potential is big, but you also need to take risks. Okay, and not many people are confident to take risk. Okay, so you must be confident, willing to take risk, and you must have the balls. This is how it is, and you can work on this. Okay, I will give you another example. Okay, I'm talking about the best pick service in the world about college basketball. So they have analytics, closing line value numbers. They make overall profits. They charge like 3,000 American dollars for 100 plays, which is good price for such a quality service. And I'm not advocating any, or I am not supporting any pick services. You know what I think about following picks, paying picks. This is not my way. But of course, I respect those who do this on high level. But I believe that anyone can learn and make your own bets, not to follow someone, because as I said, following will not make you rich. Because not only if you follow, this is a poor mindset. Okay, following is a poor mindset. Just take example from my relative. She wants to make money. She doesn't want to learn anything. She doesn't have confidence. But she wants to make extra money. No, this is not how things work. Okay, either you have confidence, either you're willing to risk, either you have balls, you will make money. Maybe you will lose. Okay, the potential is high, but it is also possible that you will lose. And me personally, I play this game because I'm willing to lose everything. Okay, and I know that I can build from the scratch again. This is why I risk. But this is not the game for everyone. Okay, and if you play sports betting, you should just a second. You should play. You should be confident and do this. Okay, and this is the best pick service in the world. This year they made minus 26 units, but before that they were making profits. And you see, people will bashing them now, they're the worst, and so on and so on. But even in the past, they also had negative season. But overall, they are making a profit, and they are making a profit for 15, 20 years, right? And people will panic. They will panic. They will change tactics. They will change strategy. So if you have one bad season, will you change whole strategy? You will change everything? No, of course not, right? It is a bad month, it is a bad week, it is a bad season. Maybe you need to tweak a little bit, maybe you need to make some adjustments, modification. Of course, the market is changing, but what people do, people wants to change tactic. They panic after 2 weeks, or like my relative, she stopped investing after 3 months. And we know that investing is like for 20 years, not 8 months. If you panic after 8 months, you will never get rich. If you panic after 3 months, after one season in sports betting, you will never make money in sports betting. I do this for 25 years. Do you think that every single season was great? No. Do you think that every single season will be profitable? No, of course not. But I'm here, I believe in myself, I am willing to take risk, I'm willing to lose everything. And this is the game, okay? This is the game, because all those people who are rich, all those people who are successful in their life, who are not just who are not just workers and rely on one salary, they're willing to risk. Elon Musk, you already know Elon Musk's story. If not, you should check his story. So he was risking a lot. Pro athletes, they're risking a lot. They're risking their health, their careers, their everything. They are willing to risk, and people who are willing to risk, they will win. Of course, some people will lose, but those with the right mindset, they will come back. Maybe in the same area, maybe in something else, but the mindset is everything. Okay, if you don't have the mindset, you will never win at sports betting. Okay, I know people jump, people simply skip this important category. They want to have, I don't know, picks. People want to have some winning strategies, but they have poor mindset. Even if you give them the best advice, the best picks in the world, they will not follow it properly. Okay, they will panic, they will change tactics, and they are simply afraid. And I will give you another third example. Okay, so this is from my MLB betting from last season. So many people probably started here, okay, because I have long-term success in baseball. So they started here, and then what happened the next? I went down, I don't know, 8-10 units, okay, and then they would say, okay, this he's a scammer, he's a bad handicapper. Okay, I will stop following him. Okay, and I'm not advocating that you follow me, but just an example. Okay, they would stop following here. So they already made minus 10 units. They lost 10 units. Okay, and then they don't bet anymore. They wait. So 10 units plus 10 units plus 15 units plus 20 units. Wow, this is great. And now they will start following me again, like my sister. So she wants to buy Bitcoins now when Bitcoin is 65K, right? She didn't buy Bitcoin when it was 20K. She wants to buy Bitcoin when it is now 60K. So this is completely crazy. The same is with those bettors. So they start following here. And then again, the results go down. And they will say, okay, I lost here 10 units. And here I lost another 10 units. So I'm now 20 units down. And me personally, I don't know, 10 units up. And what is the difference? The difference is only the poor mindset, not betting model, not picks, not advice, nothing. Just the poor mindset, and that because people are scared, people are afraid, and that this is not for everyone. Okay, this is simply not for everyone. Not Bitcoins, not stocks, not betting. This is not for everyone. You need to have the balls. You need to have the courage. You need to put the work in. You need to take the action. You should not be afraid. I see people, they're waiting for a whole year, 2 years to place first bet. Come on, guys. If you are afraid to lose small amount of money, okay, for example, this season I bet with tiny amounts of money for NHL, because NHL is the betting model that doesn't have profitable results for me. But I knew that I will not make profit probably, but I was willing to risk that $100 or $200, because with tiny amounts. And this is something I see like investment in myself, in my knowledge. Okay, and people are afraid. And why they are afraid? Because they have only one income stream. Of course, if the only income stream is your salary and you want to get rich and you are not willing to take risk, and you never take risk, of course you will be afraid. Okay, and we have two people, those who are confident, and they are, I would say, some people are even less intelligent, but they are willing to take risks. They are confident, they're optimistic, they're not pessimistic. Because I see people who always send me the message only when there is a bad streak or something like that. Okay, they're always pessimistic, always see bad things, never good things, right? And you cannot live this way. Okay, you can find positive things in every single way. Okay, and then of course, as I said, they start following here, they lose money, then they wait, they start following here, and they lose extra money, and then they say, okay, this MB is not good, and then go away, and at the end they see that I made 40 units. Okay, and then they're, hey, how did you make? Yeah, how did you make? I don't know. I went through the good days, through the bad days. I put in the work. I was working, and that's it. That's how it is. I was willing to risk, and I was willing to lose everything. Okay, if you want to win in game, any game, you need to be prepared to lose everything. Okay, I'm not saying that you should make bad decisions, But once you start playing game, betting, business, even if you open a restaurant like your business, there is a possibility that you will lose everything, right? Even if you open a company, there is a possibility that you will lose everything. If you're a good athlete, and if you are drafted to NFL like a player, right? You can be injured and you can lose everything. Okay, there is always a risk, but the potential is much bigger. Okay, so some people are more for safe bets in their life, which is completely okay. And I believe that my relative, for her, safe bet is great. Good job, good salary, have great life, peaceful life. But for me personally, I like to risk. I like to take action. I like to go through the stress. I like to go through good days, bad days, and this is my way. And what I want to say, everyone should understand himself. You need to be self-aware. Who are you? What are your characteristics? And how you can win in betting and in game. Okay, so where does this panic come from? Okay, because we know that, as I said, my relative was panicking and she stopped investing. Then another example with the best betting service in the world, people will panic and they will stop. Again, with my baseball betting, people will panic and they will lose, or then they will panic. So where does the panic come? Where does the panic come from? Okay, so panic usually stems from a lack of confidence. Okay, if you're confident, you will not panic. Okay, and another thing, I didn't write it here, the panic. So a lot of people will panic after they lose a bet. Okay, the panic always comes not from the size of a bet, but how big is this bet compared to your overall financial situation. Okay, so if one person has 1,000 American dollars and he will bet, I don't know, 50 American dollars on a game, this is like 55%, right? And he will panic because he will bet 5%. On the other side, someone else can bet 300 American dollars, but he has, I don't know, 50K in betting accounts, 100K in stocks, 100K in crypto, and this is for him 0.001, I don't know, 0.005%, and he will not panic. He will not care if he loses 10, 20 games. And you want to be in that position. And this is possible if you do the right things every single day. If you want to willing to put the work and take some risk in the long run. Okay. The second thing, deficiency in knowledge and skills. Okay. So because if you're confident in your abilities, you know you can recoup losses, so no worries. Okay, correct character traits like being a pessimist or optimist. Okay, so as I said, some people are optimists, some people are pessimists. Okay, this is something we are probably born with. This is how we are raised. Although for example, I'm a little bit more optimistic. My sister is a little bit more pessimistic. Although we had the same parents, I don't know from which this comes. Maybe it is astrology, I don't know. But some people are simply optimists, some people are pessimists. Okay, and I believe that sports betting is much easier for those who are optimists. Okay, because if you're pessimist, you will probably panic, and you will probably lose that money because you will be afraid. On the other side, you also should not be too much optimist, because you will not work on betting analysis. You will also not work on numbers. You will just believe that you will win. So, but I believe that it is better to be optimist. Okay, and even if those pessimists make some money, they usually they usually struggle in life. Okay, so I see some successful bettors, they're always angry on social media. They always fight with some others. So this is, I wouldn't call this betting success either. Okay, and lack of endurance and persistence. This is also tied to character. I see people start enthusiastically for a month or two, maybe even 6, and then they disappear, likely in search of the next betting guru, and then after their first bet streak, they move on to someone else. Okay, so this is very common. Most people cannot do this every single day for 2-3 years. I'm doing this for 25 years. I see people start doing this for 2-3 months, and then they simply don't have endurance and persistence. This is so those are the things you need to work first before you get into betting, because it is like, for example, if you want to play in NFL, and you cannot run 100 meters, right? Even if you throw a ball, or even if you can run, even if you can catch the ball, if you cannot run, if you're unhealthy, you will not play there. Okay, so you need to build first fundamentals. Okay, so here's the lesson number one from all this. So a positive person with a good mindset will find a way to win. Even if they lose in the short run, they will trust the process, remain positive, and even if they lose it all, they will invest in their knowledge. This investment gives them confidence to risk again. Lesson number two. Conversely, a more intelligent but negative person will likely panic. I see this a lot of times, okay? I see a lot of intelligent people, but they are very negative person. They are very pessimistic, sarcastic, and in the long run, they will have problems. They will lack confidence, be pessimistic, blame others, be sarcastic, and only speak up when something goes wrong. Such a person will not win, not with bitcoins, not with stocks, not in life, not in business, and not in betting, okay? Lesson number three, true wealth in this world comes from your skills, not just the amount of money you have. If you're skilled and optimistic, you will find a way. So here's the thing, okay? Some people say, okay, if I get, I don't know, let's say $10 million, or let's say $1 million, okay? So some people say, if I get $1 million, this will save me. No, it will not save you, because if you don't have the skills, if you don't have extra income streams, and the only thing you have is $1 million, or let's say $10 million, each day, this ball of your money, this stack of $10 million will be smaller and smaller and smaller each day. So if you don't have skills, if you don't have income streams, this $10 million will be smaller each day. And with each day, you will panic more and more and more and more and more, okay? On the other side, if you have the skills, if you have optimism, if you're willing to take risk, if you're willing to take action, if you have more income streams, you can have very, very small amount of money, but you know that you can survive in this world. So this is the true riches. This is the true wealth, not the amount of money. This is why we see so many second or third generation who lose all their wealth, okay? Because they didn't know how to build wealth, so they got from their parents, and they have big amount of money, and each day this amount of money is smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and they panic and panic and panic, and after 2-3 generation, many people lose all their money. Okay, so it is better to be confident, willing to take risk, gain knowledge, gain skills, have multiple income streams, and this will make you a successful player in this world and in the world of sports betting. Okay, so what is the conclusion? Each year, millions of bettors place their bets. I would say about 80% are like her, my relative, prone to panic, with low of confidence and easily nervous. What they do? They jump from system to system, from handicapper to handicapper, trying to catch the right wave. Many bettors panic after a bad season, or even just one bad month, and those with really low self-confidence panic after every single drop. So I see bettors who panic after every single losing day, just like she did. Okay, so the bigger room for mistakes you have, the more confidence you have. Okay, if you panic after every single drop, if you are afraid to push bet button, this is probably not for you. Okay, then they change tactics, strategies, and never really see the process through the end. Okay, just a second. So many bettors panic after bad season or even just one bad month, and those with really low self-confidence panic after every single drop. Okay, so if someone is afraid like a mouse, prone to panicking, or tends to approach life defensively, then engaging in activities like betting, business, stocks, and crypto might not suit well for them. Okay, so for individuals who are more fearful, less confident, and generally more pessimistic, embracing a simpler life could be more fulfilling. Okay, this is completely okay. I see so many happy people with very simple life. They have a job, they have family, and they don't watch sports, they don't gamble on sports. They have great life. Okay, so a steady job, a stable home, and regular salary might just be enough to provide contentment and security. Okay, and as I said, my relative was checking the charts and prices of Bitcoin each day. She was panicking because of that, and this is similar to bettors who watch every single game in sports betting. Okay, if I would watch every single game in sports betting, if I would panic after every single loss, I would be in a mental hospital already. Okay, so that's it about this mindset. I hope you got the idea of two. So it is, before you can start winning, it is all about the mindset. Okay, you can get the best advice like I gave to my relative, and even if she starts doing this right now, and if she will do for next 10 years, she will have enough 10-20 years, she will have enough money when she will be old. Okay, so it was a good advice, simple steps. Okay, but she couldn't follow this simple advice because she doesn't have confidence in this. She is pessimistic a little bit. She was panicking after first drop, and this is not for everyone. Okay, so you can get the best advice, the simplest advice, and if you cannot follow it, you will lose it. Okay, on the other side, you can get the best pick service like I showed you. This pick service is definitely the best pick service probably in the world. You can get the best picks, but if you don't have the balls, if you don't have the confidence to follow them for years, you will lose. And I also showed you my example, how people start following, then when things start going down, they stop, and then they start again at the top. Okay, so it is like buying bitcoins or stocks at the top. Okay, so you always buy for bad price. Okay, and this is something it is inside us. It is about confidence, it is about character. It is not for everyone. Okay, as I said, regular job is a good path for many people. Okay, but those who decide to play sports betting game, they must have confidence, balls, be optimistic, and all those things can be built. Okay, if you work on yourself, on your health, on your mind, on your knowledge, you will have more knowledge, more skills, then more success will come. You'll become more confident. With more knowledge, with more skills, you will also be confident that even if you lose everything, you have the skills and knowledge, so you can build it from the scratch. And this is the true wealth. This is the true riches, not the amount of money you have right now in your pocket. Because if you don't have skills, if you don't have income streams, your amount of money will be smaller and smaller and smaller, and you will panic more and more and more. And once you panic, you make bad decisions. Okay. Okay, I hope you got the idea or two. I wanted to show you with real examples what are the mistakes that many people make. Okay, and now go to projections for today. So we have a lot of games, not a lot of games, but a couple of games with average pitchers. So I will skip them. I have one qualified bet, and one game is where I almost found a value. Okay. Texas, Detroit, Minnesota, Baltimore. I will skip these games. You already know why. Because a pitcher doesn't have enough innings pitch in certain period of time. So I simply skip these games. Colorado, Philadelphia, based on my projections, Philadelphia should be minus 223. They are minus 233. No value. San Francisco, Miami. I'm talking too much. San Francisco, Miami, Angels, Tampa Bay. I skipped these games. Yankees Toronto, I didn't find enough value in moneyline game, but I found a value in first 5 innings. Okay, so my betting model gives Toronto 57.72% of chance to win first 5 innings, so first half. Okay, and this is 1.25 unit play at 1.98 or minus 102. Okay, Cleveland, Boston, those are my projected numbers, my calculated probabilities. Those are bookmakers' odds, which are very similar to mine. Pittsburgh Mets, I skipped this game. San Diego, Milwaukee. There is small value with Milwaukee. This is almost qualified bet. So I have Milwaukee as a small favorite. They are a small underdog. So if you like Milwaukee, this is supportive to your decision. But I didn't find the value in first 5 innings. In first 5 innings, my numbers and bookmakers' numbers are exactly the same. Okay, so Milwaukee should have the advantage later in the game. Okay, and if they can be even in first 5 innings, they could finish this game. Okay, but as I said, this is still not good enough. At this moment, I'm still looking for 1.5 number. Okay, Kansas, White Sox, Atlanta, Houston, no value. Not no value, but I'm skipping these games. Cincinnati, Seattle. I have Cincinnati at minus 102. They are plus 116. So maybe small value with Cincinnati. Of course, once you check projections, projected lineups, there could be some differences, but I think there is some value with Cincinnati. St. Louis, Oakland, no value. I have Oakland as a small underdog. They are small underdog, so no value. Chicago, Arizona, no value again. I have Arizona at minus 120. They are minus 122, so no value. And then we have Washington, Dodgers. I skipped this game, and that's it. Okay, so those are all my projections. I have one qualified bet, and always remember, whatever you decide to take, I wish you good luck. And for true success in sports betting, mindset, fundamentals, being optimistic, having the balls, willing to take action, and willing to take the risk, it is as important as having a good betting model, good picks, good strategy. Okay, this is something we should understand. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you next time.